Gautam Singhania is synonymous with supercars. A die-hard speed junkie, this billionaire has showcased and raced some of the most iconic supercars of the world. Be it the Lotus Elise, the legendary Nissan Skyline GTR R33 or the Honda S2000. He's tried and tested these bad boys to the extreme. One of Gautam's recent acquisitions is the Ariel Atom, a performance sports car which is arguably the fastest in the world.
Now that's a fantastic set of wheels that you've got over here, the Ariel Atom. It's a machine to die for. You've been doing a good amount of driving on it. Tell us more about the machine.
It's a British-made car that was made primarily for people to have fun in. It's an extremely high-performance car, but at a low budget. So it was a car that was designed as a very bare, basic car, but with high-performance characteristics. So you don't have electric windows. In fact, you don't even have windows and doors. So they kept the frills down, but on a performance level, it's got a 300 bhp engine, which is turbocharged, and it's got a phenomenal performance on the track. So it was designed as a car that you could drive to work as a bare basic, but when you took it to the track, it was running faster than most supercars.
0 to 100 kilometers in just over 2 seconds is what we understand. What's the fastest you've done in it?
It's about 0 to 100 about 2.6. And if you can put the power down and hold on to the G-forces on this car, it's pretty amazing.
What's the fastest you've done on it?
I don't think this car is really designed to do high speeds as much as it's designed to corner well and get mid-range torque and acceleration. So I might have probably done 140 kilometers an hour on it, or even more maybe.
We just heard that you have gone ice driving. That's something new.
Well, I got invited to come to Sweden in Arjeplog. Arjeplog is where the winter testing for most automobile manufacturers is done. The frozen lakes. Not many people know that Sweden's got about 9,000 lakes. And most of the manufacturers do winter testing there. Because the lakes are frozen and it's very safe for you to slide and drift. It's not too hard on the car because you slide very easily.
Right.
And I spent 3 days learning how to drift and just brushing up on skills. It's quite a phenomenal experience.
So different kind of experiences, very different from the F1 racing that you've done in France as well.
Yeah, I mean drifting and track driving are completely different skills, and I like to invest time in learning different skills in driving because driving is a true passion of mine.
Now, over the years, obviously, you've been extremely passionate about your supercars, your performance cars, and you've got quite a collection. We heard about the Nissan GTR R33, the Skyline, and obviously there is the Elise as well. Which one among these is your favorite?
Well, firstly, I'm glad I've got what I've got because they're all, I think, different cars and different niches. But I think, if whether you take a Lamborghini or Ferrari at one side of the spectrum, which is a completely different car from the Ariel Atom, they're different cars to drive, they're different purpose cars. I mean, one is an open car that doesn't even have a roof or wipers or doors for that matter, and the other is a super luxury car with air conditioning and the finest interiors. So they're completely different cars, and
difficult to pick, huh?
They're very difficult to pick because you wouldn't know which would probably go down the track faster, whether the Ferrari or an Atom.
A difficult choice if you have a collection of that kind, but we can tell you that one of his current favorites is the gorgeous new Ferrari 458 Italia.
The latest Ferrari that you've got, tell us about that because that seems to be your new passion right now.
Well, it's the new 458 Italia, which is the latest offering from the Ferrari stable. I think years of knowledge and development that Ferrari has done on the F1 track, they've put into the 458 Italia. I would define Ferrari really changing with the Ferrari 360, which they carried through to the 430.
Yeah.
So that ran for about 10 years, I guess, maybe a little more. And this is a completely new platform that Ferrari had built. The dual clutch, 4.5 litre engine. I think as far as technology goes, it's just brilliant. I think what they've done with the 458 is just phenomenal. And I'm truly enjoying every moment of it.
Everywhere that you go around you are lots more Indians getting into the supercar space. What is driving them really right now?
Well, let me put this in two ways. I think the interest certainly is growing, and what we saw is that 4 years ago we saw there was lots of us enthusiasts who had cars and enjoyed cars, and we met privately to go out and drive or become a little fraternity. So 4 years ago we formed the Supercar Club of India, which became the first body which is a non-profit organization, but to promote like-minded people who enjoy cars.
Right.
The second point was that whenever we went out to drive, maybe a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, there were lots of people saw these cars and they put a smile on their face. People saw the cars, they were high, they were jumping, they were taking pictures, and it pretty much was like the way we were when we were young, because we had a passion for cars. And I'm sure there are millions of people in this country who love cars. As a result, we started the Park Supercar Show.
Right.
And we do it in Bombay now, Chennai, Delhi.
Clearly, Gautam, this is in line with what Horma Surabji has been telling us as well, where performance cars are concerned, supercars, a lot of interest getting generated, a lot more people coming in to be able to buy such cars as well. Let's take a look.
Ferrari has big plans for India with its extensive range of supercars, including the latest model FF that it showcased at the Geneva Motor Show this year. Hot on its tracks, its Italian cousin Maserati also named its official Indian distributor. Coming late to the party, these iconic marquees will join the likes of Rolls-Royce, Porsche, Audi, Jaguar, Bentley and Lamborghini, who are already selling their wares in India. And all these brands are here not without a reason.
Yeah, I think the supercar segment is really exploding. Last year was over 60% growth in really the high-end cars. So I think clearly it was of a small base. So really you had it in terms of percentage, it was huge.
A booming supercar market also means that with time, the pre-owned cars segment will also explode. So take heart, if you can't write that huge check yet, you can always find an older supercar that you like at attractive prices outside showrooms.
I think the smart thing to do really is to buy a slightly used supercar, where even a 1 or 2 year old model with just maybe a couple of thousand kilometers on the clock, you could get as much as 30-40% of the original sticker price.
And with almost every other brand of supercar here, you will also be assured of after-sales service. One reason that kept a lot of enthusiasts away from owning a supercar until now. If you have that kind of money lying around in the bank, or you're still wondering what you're going to do with that next big bonus, do consider investing in a set of Hot Wheels.
With a variety of supercars now coming in, obviously there is a ample scope. So are you seeing it more as a passion now going ahead from here, Gautam? Or would you like to see it turn into a business as well?
Well, for us it's a passion. We enjoy what we do in this. I don't mix my business with my passions and my passions with my business, because it's a recipe for disaster.
Is it?
I am passionate about my business, which is completely different, but my passions like motorsport, I've kept them separate. But I think, the objective is that everybody gets together, everybody has a lot of fun, and so long as we're having fun, we're doing well.
Great to have you on the show, Gautam. Good luck on your drive and the many supercars that you will have in the future. Of course, you don't go away anywhere. Here on Smart Money Aspire, we'll be doing a little bit of off-roading, and there are certain mean machines out there that let you do just that. We'll take a peek in just a bit. Don't go away.